Alright, this is a another wedding vlog, and I haven't done one of these in a long time, but I'm putting together a list of things and actually writing it down because I have to take my own advice when I tell people if you're overwhelmed, you need to break it down. And I was very overwhelmed with the wedding planning, and then um, I was just writing stuff down and thinking what I need, and then I started to think about um, who's not going to be there, and then I just got like emotional because I think it's just going to be like super hard to keep it together. But at the same time, I'm really grateful for the people that can come and be there. So, um, you know, I was writing down things like um, getting um, pictures and frames of my grandpa Ernie, and my uncle Darwin, and what we can do is probably, just FaceTime my grandma because she won't be there either, and that kind of sucks. But uh, yeah, so I was thinking of, getting pictures and frames of my grandpa and my uncle who can't be there, and then yeah, see, already falling apart. So I think it's gonna be really tough, and I mean, I best get like the best waterproof makeup ever. But I think with this breakdown, I'm gonna have a lot more better handle on it, and as well as like be excited about it because I wasn't excited about planning, and I was beginning to think like, oh, that's not good. That's not good. I'm not excited about our own wedding, and it was just because of this work that needs to be done. There's a lot of work that goes into planning anything, and I have to remember that I have friends that and family that are willing to help me, and they're like, hello. And it's kind of crazy because it's like the tables being turned. It's not a business thing, but I always relate it back to business because as I try to mentor people and offer my service, I'm like, I'm here, hello, ask me questions, and it hurts my feelings. I mean, not to get all like, I mean, not really, but like, I feel like I'm not saying it right or something to people, like, hello, ask me questions. And so my friends and family who are like, hello, ask us to do stuff, don't you trust us, don't you want us to be involved? So it's kind of like that, and I was like, oh gosh, that must have felt not terrible or bad, but I mean, probably doesn't feel good because we don't not having any like typical wedding party and anything like that because we're not really into that stuff, but we do want it to still feel like a very communal thing. Get people involved, and so we're kind of starting off late, and that's just because I think both of us, Kevin and I, can be self-centered and think really only about ourselves, and that's a flaw that we both share because I think we, not to give excuses, but we grew up like that. We grew up on our own, being on our own, and so I'd like to think that that's why that's our excuse as to why we don't reach out and ask for help. So it's nice to go, okay, maybe that's why I have a block and don't ask for things or whatever, and whatever. But it's not an excuse. So it's time to just realize where that action came from and that behavior came from, and then you kind of use that to go, oh, I'm doing that bad habit again of staying too quiet and not asking for help and not reaching out to my friends and my family. So yeah, I'm going to take my friend's advice, my friend Anne, and I'm going to write down everything and give people one task that they can either volunteer for or I can delegate. And then it should be a lot easier to make this happen and not feel like, oh, we have to do everything. And then Kevin and I always get in a little bit of a, we get in a really bad mood because we think we have to do everything. So, yeah. So this is going to really help. Tomorrow we're going to sit down and actually book some stuff, and then really start to move it forward. Really start to ask people. And I sent out my invitations. It was like 5 envelopes. Yeah, but good things. So yeah, lots to do, and I think I'm reinvigorated again to plan. And my dresses actually should be coming in pretty soon. And please, please, God, let it look the same as it did in the online picture. But we'll work it out. Good things. So this is another wedding vlog, logged in the books. All right, see ya.